Hi and welcome to How to Use CAD. For today's tutorial we're going to take a look at a small project in Clapham, southwest London, where we created elevation plans to replace a few windows. So stay with me and see how we created plans for this project. Here we go, yet another elevation project where we had to replace windows. Our client needed to get a planning application in for replacing windows. So even though this is existing, by the way, existing elevations as you can see, and this is proposed, no real difference other than these two windows are new and these are the old. So the way it is with the planners now is that you need a planning application just to change one window, and the planning application with many local councils is that they ask for layouts of the property as well as elevation. So it's actually getting worse. So here what we've got is existing elevations, and it's done quite well. We went to a bit of trouble. It's in a nice part of London, in Clapham in South London, so we made a bit of an effort. We're getting paid enough for it, so we added enough detail. So let's have a little bit of a closer look. So here it's rendered along the bottom, so to emphasize render we put in a little like a kidney shape with a bit of rendering in it. Likewise, to emphasize brickwork we did the same. Now what we could have done on this one, which would have been neat, would have been to introduce maybe a colored glass to the drawings. These two panels here, that would have been glass solid panels. So tool wise I'm tempted to actually start showing you how to do that, but that we do on other videos. The important thing on these kind of videos, which are based around architectural projects or architect plans, is to show you how to use the CAD tools. It's all very well we offering up tutorials and lessons on how to use the CAD tools, especially for architectural services, but now we're showing you how to apply what you learn in the real world on architectural projects. So this was done, by the way, from photographs. I didn't visit the site. I went on Google and had a look at Street Map, and there was a big tree and loads of creeper all over the front of the house, but that was easy enough to solve because it's a street of the same houses. So I just went 2 doors down, picked the cleanest, best looking photo I could, and made sure then that it matched up, and then went ahead, and because we had brickwork we were able to scale from the photo. Each brick, we know what the measurements are with or without the mortar, so we scaled it from the brickwork, and as you can see the level of detail is quite high, and client was happy with that. Planning approval given instantly, meaning without conferring, going back and forth, asking for this and that. So nice bit of detail in the drawings. I'm rather pleased with that. An absolute pleasure to do. Stonework, generally the corbels and so on, the guttering represents what was there. It was a very straightforward project, but a great one for young designers to hone their skills on, which is to be able to create elevation plans from drawings. So if you don't have too much on, then I suggest you go grab a nice building in Kensington or a nice property front in Clapham or so, where there's loads of architectural detail, and then do the plans and try to scale them again from the brick. That would be excellent practice. So that's what we do. We do it daily. We have hundreds and hundreds of projects at the moment. I think I'm juggling about 95 or 100 planning applications on projects going. So generally I'm running between 75 to 100 planning applications which we got to monitor. So we are getting through our projects. Lots of little small projects like this, and we do them all the time, but they're absolutely great for our technicians to get, you know, to use their skills that they've learned. Maybe you've learned online, or you've learned how to use AutoCAD or TurboCAD or Revit or whichever CAD you're using. But as I say, this tutorial and tutorials like it are aimed at showing you how to apply the CAD skills you've acquired. And the more drawings you do like this, the more the CAD skills become second nature, and you know exactly what tools to use for various elements and so on. You also start to understand about the sizing, like for example standard front door. You should know the size, and then you should also know roughly what the size of these panels are, be it the center panel a little wider, roughly what the height is for the mid panel and the cross section, etc. So you start to learn about that. And like I say, sash windows, get the heights, different, slightly different little profiles. You learn how to get the, you know, because they're box sash windows, they're installed from the inside. It's not like double glazed windows installed into the brick. These are ornamental York stones, so all these windows are installed from the inside, and they're box sash windows. But I know all that, but you probably don't, which is why you need to be looking at these videos and spending time checking out our videos, so that you can increase your skill levels. And the more you increase your skill levels, the more money you're likely to make. As you know, that's what it's all about. You have the ability, you've learned how to use CAD, and you're going to improve all the time by small projects like this. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed this short tutorial on elevation plans for a property in Clapham, and hopefully you'll be doing your own soon. Okay, thanks for joining me on this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.